My friends الجمال جلوبال 4 يلا بينا ننهي اليونت النهارده. تعالوا كده يلا open the learner's book. page number كام؟ احنا خدنا one giant leap وقلنا leap معناها jump. اوعى تنسى عندنا ستوري لطيفه جدا اللي هي lost in the desert يعني تايهه في الديزرت في الصحراء. تعالوا كده read وطبعا انا بفكركم يعني most of the session is in English. خلاص هتبقى اغلبيتها بالانجلش مفيش عربي كتير. فجهز نفسك يا بطل because we are at the end of our course and I want you to acquire the speaking skill. عاوزك تكتسب مهارة السبيكينج وكمان الليسننج. Have you ever got lost somewhere away from home? Oh, you got out of your home and you want to go back home. Oh, I can't find my home. I can't go home. I don't know the way. I don't know the way. Then you got lost. Now you got lost. So you have your mobile phone to call mom or dad. Please, mom, I got lost. I need someone to help me go back home, and so on. So, have you ever got lost? I myself, yes, I've got lost before many times when I was a kid. What did you do to find your way home? I went to the neighbors to ask where my home was. I asked them, oh, I got lost. I want to go my home. Do you know the way? This is what I did when I was a kid. Before you read, look at the pictures. How do you think this girl gets lost in the desert? Oh, I think this is a well. She wants to get water from the well. But how does she get lost? Oh, I think she lives in a tent, in a simple tent in the desert. So the desert is very big and vast. Vast means very big. So maybe when she went somewhere, she couldn't go back home. The home is a tent. Let's see. Read in the lesson to the story, check your predictions, and answer the questions after each part. So we will read the part and answer the questions. Lost in the Desert by Margot Follis. The rock dropped to the bottom of the well and landed with a splash when it hit the water. Oh, so this is a stone and she is standing by a well and she dropped the stone, splash when the stone hit the water. Rabin, so her name is Rabin, okay. The girl's name is Rabin, was a beautiful little girl with dark brown eyes. Beautiful girl with dark brown eyes. And hair as dark as the midnight sky. She laughed, ha ha ha, when she saw the water splash. So when she drops the stone into the water and it makes the splash sound, she laughs, ha ha ha. When she saw the water splash up, then she skipped off towards the tent where she lived. Skipped off. She skipped off towards. So when you say off, you leave the place. So I skipped off the rock to go to my tent. Okay. I skipped off the tile to go back to the classroom. I skipped off the rock to walk. So skipped off means to go away of something. Summer in the Egyptian desert could be very, very hot. Rabin's tent was in a small village. So this small village and her tent was in a small village in the arid desert, southwest of Cairo. Not many people ever came to the village to visit. So not many people come to her village, to visit the village. So it's a remote part of the desert. But now and then a camel train would pass through. A camel train would pass through from now and then, not always. A tree sprouted up now and then from the parched earth. So where did Rabin live? Where did she live? She lived in a village, a small village in the desert, in a small tent. What kind of home did she live in? She lived in a tent. Nice. So this is the first part, and we answer the questions. Sometimes she'd ask her friends, wait, I don't want to get lost. Yes, okay. So this is the part we're going to read. We're correct. Sometimes she'd ask, this apostrophe D is the contraction of would. But whenever I read this word, I say she'd ask. She'd ask her friends, Karim and Yasmin, to play with her. One day, they were walking along a sandy trail. When they came to an area of trees, she and her friends were walking where? Along a sandy trail. Sandy trail means path, but this path was sandy, full of sand. When they came to an area, came is the past of come. To an area of trees. Oh, area of trees, tall trees. Robin saw something moving off the side of the path. She saw something running, walking, hopping, I don't know. It was a furry rabbit. Rabbit that full of hair or fur. She wanted to follow it. Oh, nice rabbit. I want to follow the rabbit. Wait, please. But her mother had warned her never to leave the path. Robin, her mom said this. Robin, never leave the path for any reason. What happened? Ya Rabb, I hope you listen to mommy and don't do the mistake. اوعي تكوني بتعملي الغلطة اللي أنا بفكر فيها يا Robin. It was dangerous. Mommy told her it was dangerous. She told Robin, oh, here, apostrophe D because of the past participle. So this is the contraction of had this time. This is the contraction of had. She told Robin that she might get hurt or lost. Robin, don't leave the path for any reason. It's dangerous. You may get lost or you might get hurt. This is dangerous, Robin. Sometimes there were wild animals waiting in the bushes. Bushes means the small trees, but the trees have a lot of leaves. But Robin wanted to catch the rabbit. Oh, please, please, I want to catch the rabbit. It's dangerous, yeah, Robin. Don't go. Rabbina yostor. So what happened? This is question six. No, we need question 3. Oh, complete from here. She ran off the trail. I said off means to leave. She ran off the trail. The trail, this is the trail. I mean the path. She ran off the trail, following the rabbit through rocks and the sandy soil. So she was following the rabbit. She was following the rabbit through rocks and sandy soil. Karim and Yasmin tried to call her. Karim and Yasmin tried to call her. Ya Robin, come back. Don't run off the trail. But she wouldn't listen. The rabbit hopped over a dead tree. A rabbit hopped over a dead tree. Oh, hopped over dead tree. So the rabbit hopped over, يعني نط من فوق a dead tree. So Robin followed that. Robin تجري وراه. It ran up. Of course, ran is the past of run. It ran up a small hill. It leapt. This is the past of leap. Jump. It leapt means it jumped over. Leapt over. So this is hop. What's hop? Hop when you jump like this with your 2 feet together into forward distance. Okay? But jump, you jump like this. Okay? Okay. It leapt over a wide riverbed. While Robin was running after it, the rabbit jumped into. So this is thorny bushes. Okay, this is a bush. Another bush. But the bushes have thorns. Thorns يعني أشواك. So the rabbit jumped into جوه some thorny bushes. And she lost sight of it. خلاص مش شايفاه. She lost sight of it. What did Robin want to do? She wanted to follow the rabbit. Bravo. Did Karim and Yasmin go with her? No. They kept calling her. Ya Robin, come back. Don't run off the trail. Did Robin catch the rabbit? No. She couldn't see the rabbit anymore. خلاص مش شايفة الرابط. Let's complete. This is question 5. Question 6. What happened when Robin sat down to the rest? No, we didn't read this. Oh, okay. She sat. Sat is the past of what? Sit, of course. Oh no, what's wrong? Sat is the past of sit. She sat down in the shade of a tree. يعني قعدت تحت ظل شجرة. Oh, look here. This is a beehive. This is the home of the bees, and many bees trying to attack Robin. I think she's in a problem now. Oh, she's barefoot. Okay, and looked around at the unfamiliar surroundings. In the tree above hung rather large beehive. This is a beehive. As Robin sat there, unaware of the hive, she didn't see the beehive. Unaware means she couldn't see, or she didn't see. She noticed a lot of bees gathering around her. They were buzzing back and forth. Robin didn't like bees. She jumped up, and ran as fast as she could. Yeah, but what did she do? She jumped up when she saw the bees buzzing back and forth, and ran as fast as she could. She ran into the bushes, inside the bushes again, and realized that she was lost. عرفت بقى إن هي تايهة. Nothing looked familiar to her. مش عارفة حاجة حواليها. مفيش حاجة مألوفة بالنسبة لها. Where were Karim and Yasmin? طب راحوا فين كريم وياسمين؟ Why hadn't she listened to what her mother had said? ليه ما سمعتش كلام مامي؟ She sat down on a rock and started to cry. She sat down on a rock and started to cry. What did I do? I want to go back home. Why didn't I listen to mom? Okay. Now the question is, what happened when Robin sat down to rest? She got surprised when she listened or when she heard a lot of bees buzzing and running after her. What did she do? She jumped up and ran. As she sobbed, like cried, but sobbed, يعني بيعيط كده وبينزل دموع. She heard a hissing sound. What's the hissing sound for? A snake. Oh no. She looked at the ground and saw a cobra. Oh, the Egyptian cobra is very, very dangerous. It was coiled up and its tongue was flickering. The tongue is flickering. Okay, it comes out and goes inside again. Was flickering in and out of its mouth. Its head was flat and wobbled back and forth. Wobbled back and forth. Coiled. Her head is up and wobbled back and forth. Rabbit jumped up on top of the rock. She jumped up on top of the rock and watched the snake. Oh, is this a snake? Oh no. It slithered across the sand, the snake. So what's the sound of a snake? Hiss. Hissing. Okay, and it slithered across the sand, but then it slunk away. Alhamdulillah. Now she really began to cry. Oh. She was very frightened. Oh no, I'm very frightened. She hopped off. I said off means to leave the place. She hopped off the rock. Oh, so this is the rock. I'm on top of the rock now. I hop off, leaving the rock behind. She hopped off the rock and started running back to the riverbed. She was walking along when she saw something move. Oh, she saw something move. Maybe it was the rabbit. I don't know. Her heart jumped as she thought. Thought is the past of what? Of think. It was the rabbit. Maybe if she followed it again, oh, maybe the rabbit. Maybe if I follow the rabbit again, I can go back home safely. Let's see. هي بتفكر في كده لو شافت الرابت ممكن تمشي وراه تاني وتروح البيت. It would lead, sorry, the past of lead is led, but this is not past because it is after would. It would lead her back to Yasmin and the Karim. She ran over to it, but saw it was a small fox. Oh no, oh God, it's a small fox. Reddish brown with a bushy tail, it scurried off into the bushes. The fox went into the bushes. What did the rabbit see next? So what did the rabbit see next? She saw a cobra. How did she feel? She felt scared. What did she do? She jumped on top of a rock, watching the cobra. She hung her head down like this. Okay, she hung. You can hang your head down like this. So she hung her head down and plodded along like this. She plodded along. Oh no. And plodded along, she noticed the tracks by the riverbed. She saw tracks, maybe footprints. Like a crocodile's. Oh, this is a track of a crocodile. She couldn't see a crocodile, but she thought that one might be waiting nearby. No crocodile here, but maybe there is a crocodile is waiting there, nearby. I'm very scared. Cobra, fox, crocodile, bees. I got lost. So she ran quickly down the riverbed. Now Rabin felt tired, hungry, and afraid. The sun was setting below the horizon. Oh no! Now we are coming to the sunset. No sun anymore. We came to the sunset. Maghrib. Oh no, it's a problem. The sky glowed a beautiful orange and red color, but she didn't want to be alone in the dark. She sat down in the sand. قعدت في الرملة. Too tired to move. مرهقة جدا, مش قادرة تتحرك. She lay her head on her hands and fell asleep. Lay is the past of lie. Lie, lay, lain. So lay her head on her hands and fell asleep. She fell asleep. Of course, this is the past of fall. And let's see the questions. How did she feel now? She felt hungry and tired. What time of day was it? It's before the sunset. What did she do? She slept. She put her head on her hands and slept. Okay. What's next? When she woke up, of course, this is the past of wake. When she woke up, the rabbit was standing by her head. So the rabbit was standing by her head. Its little black nose was wet and rubbing against her cheek. So the nose of the rabbit did like this to wake her up. Rabbit stood. Okay, stood is the past of stand. Stood up slowly. The rabbit didn't run away. Oh, good rabbit. The rabbit didn't run away. It wanted Rabbit to follow it. Hey, rabbit, follow me. The rabbit, huh? Of course, the rabbit didn't talk, but I say. She walked slowly and followed the rabbit back down the riverbed, past the crocodile tracks, عدت على crocodile tracks, past the rock where the cobra had slithered, and past the tree filled with angry bees. بعد كمان الكوبرا والangry bees, النحل اللي كان غضبان ده. The rabbit suddenly stopped. Rabin listened. Rabin, where are you? It was her father. So her father went out to look for the girl. Oh, the rabbit was very nice. So the rabbit took her or made her follow the rabbit to go back home. Ya Allah. She called out, I'm here, Daddy. Soon her father found her. Found is the past of what? Of find. Picked her up in his arms and hugged her tightly. Hugged is the past of hug. Where were you? Where were you? أنت كنت فين? Where were you? Where were you? Where were you? Where were you, Rabin? We've been worried about you. كنا قلقانين عليك خالص. Yasmin and Karim told us you'd wandered. Wandered ده ايه حبايبي بنطقها ومش وع. Wandered off. يعني كنت بتتمشي بعيد عننا. Of the path. طبعا off اللي احنا قلنا بنمشي بعيد عن المكان. Wandered off the path. You know, you aren't supposed to do that. Her father scolded. زعق لها دادي قال لها انت المفروض ما كنتيش عملتي كده. I know, father. I'm very sorry and اسفة. I never leave the path again. She turned and looked for the rabbit. Where did it go? طب فين الrabbit? She saw it running off. برضه running off to run away. Into the trees. She smiled, took her father's hand, then walked back home. How did Rabin find her way home? The rabbit helped her. The rabbit made her follow it. How did her father feel? Her father felt very happy when he saw her. What did Rabin do? What did Rabin do? She hugged her dad and she promised the dad not to do this again. She apologized. اعتذرت. طبعا past continuous is was or were plus verb plus ing. This is called the past continuous. Past continuous. It expresses an action that continuous, U-O-U-S. Okay? It expresses an action that was continuous in a specific time of the past, like this. Look here. Yesterday at 9, yesterday, not only yesterday, no, yesterday at 9, what were you doing? Okay. I was listening to music. Listening to music. Okay? Okay. So look here, friends. So I found this, the past continuous was or were plus verb plus ing. But this was in a specific time in the past. Specific time in the past. يعني بس مش yesterday وخلاص. لا لازم specific time في الباست إن كان في continuous action. طيب was or were. Mister, tell me, I was, he was, she was, of course it was. Were, you were, we were, they were. Okay, friends? Okay, this is the past continuous. When we talk about another action that interrupted this action, I was listening to music, I was listening to music, I was listening to music. When the light went out. So another action interrupted the first action. Look here. While, I'll take this example again. While I was listening to music, I was listening to music. What happened to the electricity, to the power, to the light, comma? The light went out. Went out. So this is called interruption. Interruption يعني قطع الحدث الأولاني. So look here. While followed by past continuous. The second action here, past simple. Why? Because this past simple interrupted the past continuous tense. For example, another example. While I was walking, I stopped because I met my friend. So this is another action which interrupted the second action. I was walking when I meet or met. This is past simple because this met what? Met my friend. My friend. Another color to underline the tenses. Was walking, this is past continuous. And this is when, followed by past simple. Why past simple? Because this action interrupted that one. So what happens when the two actions happen at the same time of the past? Okay, I tell you this. While mom was cooking, I was listening to music. I think the two actions, no interruption here. ما فيش مقاطعة حصلت هنا. Because mom was cooking, مامي عمالة تطبخ ربنا معاها, وأنا was listening to music. So the two actions were happening at the same time. So no interruption. يبقى ما فيش داعي ده يبقى past simple لأن ما فيش مقاطعة في الحدث. They were walking along a sandy trail. They were walking along a sandy trail. So I need, when she saw something move, when they came to an area of trees, the rabbit was standing by her, the rabbit jumped into some thorny bushes. Think, again, they were walking along a sandy trail. When she saw something move, maybe when they came to an area of trees, okay, that's it. So this is very logic. Yes. While Rabin was running after it, and this is past continuous, I need another action. While Rabin was running after it, The rabbit was standing by her. The rabbit jumped into some thorny bushes when she saw, so I think it is D. The rabbit jumped into some thorny bushes. Okay? She was walking she was walking along when she saw something move. That's correct. Okay. When she woke up, the rabbit was standing by her. This is correct. C. Skipped off. skip طبعا بينط off يعني بينط بعيد عن حاجة. يبقى look here. She skipped off towards the tent. يبقى هي كانت واقفة في حاجة و skipped off نطت منها علشان تروح التنت. Okay? This is number one. هنا في blue words تاني؟ مفيش blue words تاني. طيب. Ran off نفس الكلام off. To run away from something. She ran off the trail. يعني جرت من التريل، بعدت عن التريل خالص اللي هو الباث الممر. جرت عنه خالص اللي هو the safe trail اللي هو الممر اللي كان آمن. leapt over when you leap over something يعني بتنط من فوقها. She leapt over a rock. It leapt over a wide riverbed يبقى نطت من فوقيها. Jumped into نطت جواها ده أكيد الرابت أهو. The rabbit jumped into some thorny bushes يعني نط جوه thorny bushes. كمان يا حبايبي في blue words أهي. hopped off نفس الكلام. To hop off something يعني بينط بس الهوبينج ده للرابت اللي بينط برجليه الاثنين لقدام. hopped off. She hopped off the rock يعني نطت برجليها الاثنين برضو من الروك. leaving the rock behind. سابت الروك يعني. بعد كده حبايبي jumped up to jump up بينط لفوق and ran fast as she could. في plodded along اللي بيمشي يائس كده يعني very despaired or frustrated. plodded along يبقى ماشي كده يعني متضايق وزعلان قوي. اظن في picture هنا describes plodding along. لا مش دي. I think this one. تمام؟ هتبان اكتر في الاكتيفيتي بوك. في تاني بلو اهو في كمان بلو هنا. run away بيجري بعيد. طبعا the rabbit didn't run away. المره دي ما جراش بعيد عنها. run off into the trees. برضو run off يعني جرى بعيد عن حاجه. She saw it running off into the trees. خلاص جرى بعيد عنها ودخل جوه trees. This is the meaning. طبعا دي كلها تتحفظ. No project this time because you memorize and revise the whole unit. Next time you have a test. That's why. Okay. يلا حبايبي open كده the activity book. Page number كام؟ Page number 60. ويلا بينا let's true or false. If the sentence is correct you write true. If it's false you write false and try to correct. You correct here like this one. Rabin lived in a house in the desert? No, she lived in a tent. I know this is a tent in a small village in the desert. One day she was walking with her friends when she saw a rabbit. She was walking with her friends when she saw that. This is true. No mistakes to correct. No mistakes here. She wanted to leave the path and to follow the rabbit. Yes, she wanted to leave the path and to follow the rabbit. That's correct. It was okay to leave the path. It was okay? No, false. And you write the correction here. It was not okay or it was dangerous to leave the path. I read them only for you, but I'll not answer. Rabin followed the rabbit. I don't know. Her friends Karim and Yasmin went with her. Rabin caught the rabbit. Rabin started to cry because she couldn't catch the rabbit. She started to cry. But because she couldn't catch the rabbit, when she saw the snake, it followed her. The snake, the cobra, followed Rabin or no? She was happy to see the snake. When she saw the snake, she was happy. Okay? Prepositions here. Leap over, jump into, plod along, run away, hop off. Look at the pictures to tell you. I think it is when you are frustrated or despaired. You plod along. You walk like this. So this is plod along. 3. So you write here 3 or you write plod along as you like. Okay. So here as you see this is a rock and she jumped leaving the rock behind. So I need off. Look here. Leap over, jumped into and is inside. Plod along we took it before already. Run away, to run away of something. Hop off, this hop off. What do you think? Complete, complete. Leap over something. Okay, I think the picture is very clear. Jump into something. Run away, to run away. Hop off. Okay, can you think of this exercise? You do it by yourself? So easy. So I'll skip the pronunciation with the data. Okay, it's so easy. So when you say, Robin hopped off the rock. So this pa sound and ed, I use ta sound. So ta, d, or id. She started. I think this is id. So you write id here and the 2 slashes. Robin realized she was lost. Think, listen and think. She looked up and noticed the bees. She watched the rabbit run away. Think and write the sounds. This is the past continuous. حبايبي, this exercise use the past simple و past continuous. حتى الverb من غير ing لا احنا هنعمله, ولو هو برضه محتاج past اخليه past. Look here. While the sun was setting, Robin fell asleep. When she spaced, the rabbit was spaced by her head and rubbing its nose against her. I know. يبقى when she woke up. This is the past of wake. It's called woke up. Okay, done. Complete. The rabbit was standing. So after was ing, standing by her side. Okay. So let's complete. It wanted her to follow it. The rabbit wanted the rabbit to follow it. While she was spaced, the rabbit, while she was following the rabbit, what happened? She heard her father's voice. She spaced her father and ran to him. This is in the past, خلي بالك. Robin said sorry for leaving in the path, and they hugged each other. As Robin was hugging her father, the rabbit, this is past simple. Now the revision. A quick way to cross water, ferry, you rearrange the letters, okay? F-E-R-R-Y. This is easy. A city train that uses electricity, tram. Okay? This is like a bicycle at the front, has seats at the back. Okay, this is the rickshaw. S-H-A-W. And you complete the rest by yourselves, please. Look here. Robin spaces slowly, feeling tired and sad. Feeling tired and sad, I think this blotted along slowly. Okay, let's complete first the spaces, then see if we are correct or no. She spaced from the snake because she was frightened. Okay, this is, okay, easy. I found the answer, but I put in my mind. He spaced the river and onto the other side. The river and onto the other side. Yes, so easy. Robin spaced and ran away when she saw the bees. Robin and ran away. Oh, I remember, yes, okay. The rabbit spaced the hole and hid inside it. Okay, خلاص, I'm completely sure about my answers. Robin plodded along, slowly, feeling tired and sad. Plodded along. Okay, the answer is very clear. She spaced from the snake because she was frightened. Ran away, of course, from the snake because she was frightened. He spaced the river and onto the other side. This is the river bed. She didn't touch the river, but okay. He spaced the river, okay, and onto the other side. Robin spaced and ran away when she saw the bees. Okay, easy. The rabbit spaced the hole inside, inside the hole and hid inside it. Okay, look here, use of English, complete the mini story with the verbs. I have crossed, was walking, change, help, write, arrive, see, and call. When I was walking to school this morning, I spaced an accident at the traffic lights. So I saw. I have saw here, so you have to make it in the past. This is see, you make it in the past, so. I saw an accident at the traffic lights, and all the ladies spaced the road. Of course, was crossing the road. I have cross here, yes. So was crossing the road. When a young boy on a bike rode into her, A young boy on a bike rode into her, crushed, hit the woman. He spaced towards the traffic lights when the lights space. He, I think, was riding, or this is past continuous as well, or help or change. Okay, so he was riding towards, he was riding in a bike towards the traffic lights when the lights spaced to red. Of course, changed to red. Someone spaced a doctor. Someone, I think, call. What's the past of call? Think. While other people spaced the lady to get up from the road. This past continuous, I think. The young boy was saying sorry to the lady when the doctor arrived. Okay, I give you answers. You complete. Complete the sentences to make them true for you. When I have free time, I read a story. You complete, easy. I talk about myself. If I have a lot of homework, I divide it into many parts. Into many parts. If I want to travel around my city, I ride my bike. I ride my bike, yes. Or I take a taxi. Or I go with the tuk-tuk. Anything you think of 4 and the 5. This is our homework till now. My friends, حبايب قلبي، تعالوا نشوف الهومورك بتاعنا خلاص اخره لغايه page number 63. عندنا البيج دي وعندنا 62 وكمان 61 معانا وكمان 60 معانا وكمان بس خلاص 59 كانت المره اللي فاتت. وطبعا الميموريزيشن الفوكاب بس الكام فيرب دول او كام هايلايتد وورد بالبلو كان في الليرنرز بوك احنا عملنا عليهم هايلايت. يبقى two things وما تنساش تذاكر اليونت كامله لان next time we have general test on unit 5. See you next time. Goodbye.